Albert and the Liner by Keith Waterhouse. Below the military striking clock in the City Arcade, there was, and probably still is, a fabulous toy shop. Once a year, we were taken to see the clock strike noon, and after the mechanical soldiers of the king had trundled back into their garrison, we were allowed to press our noses to the toy shop window. Following a suitable period of meditation, we were then supposed to compose our petitions to Father Christmas. The centrepiece of the fabulous toy shop's window display was always something exotic, such as the Blackpool Tower in Meccano, or a twin-track Hornby train running over a viaduct. None of us had to be told that such luxuries were beyond Father Christmas's price range. This year, the window featured a splendid model of the Queen Mary, which had recently been launched on Clydebank. It was about 4 feet long, with real lights in the portholes and real steam wisping out of the funnels, and clearly it was not for the likes of us. Having seen it and marvelled at it, we dismissed this expensive dream from our minds and settled down to list our prosaic requests for plasticine, farmyard animals that poisoned you when you licked the paint off, or one pair of roller skates between two of us. All, that is to say, except Albert Skinner, who calmly announced that he was asking Father Christmas for the Queen Mary. None of us said much at the time, but privately we thought Albert was a bit of an optimist. For one thing, the Queen Mary was so big and so grand and so lit up that it was probably not even for sale. For another, we were all well aware that Father Christmas's representative in the Skinner household was a sullen, foul-tempered collier who also happened to be unemployed. Albert's birthday present, it was generally known, had been a pair of boots. Even so, Albert continued to insist that he was getting the Queen Mary for Christmas. And sometimes, when we went to his house to swap comics, he would look to his father for confirmation. "Dad, I am, aren't I, Dad? Getting that Queen Mary for Christmas." Mr. Skinner, duly whittling a piece of wood by the fireside, after the habit of all the local miners, would growl without looking up. "You'll get a clout over the bloody earhole if you don't stop nattering." Albert would turn complacently to us. "I am, see? I am getting the Queen Mary." Sometimes, when his father was in a bad mood, which was quite often, Albert's pleas for reassurance would meet with a more vicious response. "Will you shut up about the bloody Queen Mary?" Mr. Skinner would shout. "You gormless little git, do you think I'm made of money?" Outside, his ear tingling from the blow his father had landed on it, Albert would bite back the tears and declare stubbornly, "I'm still getting it. You wait till Christmas." One day, the little lad at number 43 was taken by the Church Ladies' Guild to see the military striking clock in the City Arcade. And when he came home, he reported that the model of the Queen Mary was no longer in the window of the fabulous toy shop. "I know," said Albert. "I'm getting it for Christmas." Thus it was Christmas morning, and we all flocked out into the street to show off our presents, sucking our brand new torches to make our cheeks glow red, or brandishing a lead soldier or two in the pretence that we had a whole regiment of them indoors. No one expected to see Albert, but before long he came leaping, jumping, almost somersaulting into the street. "I've got it! I've got it!" We clustered around him, and burbling with pride, He produced what seemed, on first inspection, to be a length of wood. Then we saw that it had been carved at both ends to make a bow and a stern, and the 3 cotton reels had been nailed to it for funnels. A row of tin tacks marked the plimsoll line, and there were stuck on bits of cardboard for the portholes. The whole thing was painted over in sticky lamp black, except for the lettering on the port side. The Queen Mary, it said in white. Once again, we didn't say much. Albert's Queen Mary was a crude piece of work, but clearly many hours of labour and much love had gone into it. Its clumsy contours alone must have taken night upon night of whittling by the fireside. Mr. Skinner, pyjama jacket tucked into his trousers, had come out of the house and was standing by his garden gate. Albert, in a rush of happiness, ran to his father and flung his arms around him and hugged him. "Look, Dad, look what I've got for Christmas." "Get out of it, you soft little bugger," said Mr. Skinner. He drew contentedly on his empty pipe, cuffed Albert over the head as a matter of habit, and went indoors.